எங்கே இருக்கு? யார்? 8 வருஷம். Good evening all of you. Hope I am audible. Check பண்ணுங்க audible ante. ஒரு காஃபி மட்டும் வாங்கிட்டு வர சொல்லுங்க. Audible ah? Good evening all of you. Yeah, I am audible. Okay, thank you. இது கரெக்டாக இருக்கா? விசிபிலிட்டி பர்ஃபெக்டாக இருக்காது. Yes. Good evening all of you. Hope I am audible. Thank you for joining with me. PDF? PDF I'll share later. I'll give the instruction. Wait. വെക്കണ്ടേട്ടോ അത് വയ്ക്കാതെ இதுதான் வேணும் நான் இப்போ தரேன் ஏன் கான் டவுன்லோட் வருது
ரொம்ப நாள் ஆயிடுச்சு
ஃபஸ்ட் blank பேஜ் இப்போ லோகோ இல்லாமல் தானே
இது
ஒரு லோகோ இல்லாமல் எப்படி எடுக்கிறது
எவ்வளோ பேஜ் இருக்காது எல்லா பேஜுமே லோகோ எடுத்துக்கலாம் பிரச்சனை இல்லை
எடுத்துலாமா
22
எடுக்க முடியாதா
எடுக்கலாம் கொஞ்சம் டைம் ஆகும்
எடுத்துட்டு வா எவ்வளோ நேரம் ஆகும்
half an hour தான் ஒன்று ஒரு பேஜ்லாம் போய் எடுக்கணும்
ஃபஸ்ட்டு என்ன பண்ணுற அப்படின்னா அது எதுவும் இருக்கும் அது அந்த இது கேட்டது அது எடுத்தது ஏற்கனவே சரி நீ எடு சீக்கிரம் போய் எடுத்துக்கூடாது எந்த அளவுக்கும் வேண்டாம் Good evening all of you. Hope I am audible. I'll start in another 5 minutes. எட்டு வந்துரு Is my video, everything is perfect? Video, audio, both perfect? Is my video, audio, both perfect? Okay. Thank you, Vishal. Yes. So let us start. Okay, guys. Sorry for this delay. It is a few students are still they are joining, so I was waiting for those people, and I have not done any communication to the students about today's session. If you have got any friends, you please tell them to join. It may be useful to you. Don't worry. Okay. So, I hope your exams went well. Accounts, what I heard was, except the partnership, rest was good. Okay. I hope so. So, you may have some confidence in accounts paper now. At least 75 marks was very simple. That's what I heard. And thanks to the prelims papers, what we have written. Correct? When I was conducting paper, that time you used to tell me, sir, lengthy paper, lengthy paper, lengthy paper. At least paid off very nicely, right? And law, again, I heard paper was lengthy but manageable. That's what I heard. Is it true? This is what overall people comment. What is it? Paper was lengthy but manageable. That is what I heard. And tomorrow, day after tomorrow, mathematics. So most of the people are waiting for maths paper, and don't worry about it. What I strongly believe, this time maths paper is going to be people are asking me, sir, YouTube not working. Arivalingla, please join. YouTube, sorry, not YouTube, like app is not working. I'm not on app. Jitendra, come on YouTube. See, this time what I'm expecting as far as mathematics is concerned, of course, paper is going to be simple this time. So don't worry. Paper is going to be very simple, and have some confidence. So what exactly to be done? I'm going to meet you 2 days continuously, today as well as tomorrow. Both the days I'm going to meet. Last time I did continuously for 4 5 hours. Continuous program I did. This time I'm not interested in doing 4 5 hours continuously. I'm planning to do some portions today and the remaining portions tomorrow, so that last minute you should not feel uncomfortable. Because one complete video watching is going to be very difficult, that 6 hours, 7 hours. So this time I'm changing the strategy. Okay, slight strategy I'm changing. So today what I'm going to do, let me tell you. Today I'm going to revise correlation, regression, especially statistics I'm going to revise. let me ensure at least 10 additional marks. 10 additional marks in the sense the topics which we are finding little difficult, like correlation regression, probability, and theoretical distribution. From that, if you are not prepared enough, then today definitely what you are going to get that 10 marks from these three topics at least. And of course I will be covering the remaining topics, but it may be little fast, but especially these three topics I am going to cover whatever is needed. Okay, and also central tendency, dispersion, many topics I may talk. So last time why you people are joined today with big number, only one reason. Last time whatever problems I have solved, most of them came in the examination. So that is the reason many people are waiting for today's session also. Guys, every day is not Sunday. Okay, every time it may not happen. So, and based on the situation, I will change the strategy. Last time I did that 500 questions still available with you. I made it private and I'll make it public now. Okay, I'll make it public now. Please watch those 500 questions also. Please understand, there is no different 500 questions. The same 500 questions you can watch, and that same 500 questions definitely this time also repetitions will come from those 500. You don't worry about it. So as far as the questions are concerned, which is already covered and which is given to you, and I want you to download. Imran, is it there in the description, that PDF? In my video, not here. In that video public, when you make it public, you just description also you make for that 500 questions. Okay, don't underestimate those 500 questions first. Okay, last time, yes, of course, this is what the coverage is all about. Okay, anytime the CA foundation questions are going to happen, that 500 questions are going to be very much useful, because beyond that I may not be able to cover anything extra. Fine. Now let me start from correlation. What is to be done? Everything I'll do it. First, let me give an introduction. Let me give introduction about correlation, probability, and theoretical distribution. After that, I will solve problems based on these three topics. Okay. Now, what are the questions expected from correlation? Many of you are not preparing correlation. What is needed? Unnecessary questions we are preparing. Okay, unnecessary questions we are preparing. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do all the set B problems from your institute material from correlation. Guys, remember, I can assure you, if I cover that entire set B problem from correlation regression and a few set C problems, even those problems are going to give you 4 to 5 marks. During the coverage, I will be talking about the formulas, I'll be talking about some extra points. So everything you need to listen carefully. Am I clear, my dear? Hope you have got that material, because see, we need numericals. We need numbers which are available, and from the set B, set C only the questions are repeatedly they are asking. So as far as correlation is concerned, correlation regression is concerned, you no need to prepare any extra question from anywhere. Only this type of problem, these type of problems cover and go, that is more than enough. Okay. Janil, I've already given the strategy for how to approach paper 3, my dear. Okay, so you can watch that video once again. Imran, is it institute material? ICAI material. Irka. ICAI material. ICAI. material book, institute book. அது உள்ளதான் எங்கயாவது இருக்கும். இருக்கு. ஓகே வந்துருச்சு போதும். இது அப்லோட் பண்ணுற டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷனில். இது எனக்கு இதில் எழுதிலாம் இருக்குல்ல, அது எழுதாமல் இருக்குமா? இருக்கா? எல்லாத்தையும் பண்ணியாச்சா? எதில் இருக்கு? Guys, please wait. Let me just download the material. Sorry for the delay. Sorry. பண்ணிட்டேன். So, listen here. By the time, let me just download the material. I just downloaded the wrong material. Sorry for this. வந்துச்சா? எடுத்துரு, கிளாஸ் எடுத்துரு. எஸ். ஓகே, மெட்டீரியல் அப்லோட் பண்ணிடு. டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் you will get the material in the description. You please refresh it once. Okay, let us start, my dear. See, as far as correlation is concerned, as you are aware, there are three types of correlation: positive correlation, negative correlation, and zero correlation. Positive correlation means what? Both the quantities will move on the same direction. As one quantity increases, other also increases. One decreases, other also decreases. This is positive correlation. What is negative correlation is one increases, other decreases. That is negative correlation. What is no correlation is no relation. Here, what are the important MCQs? I'll tell you. We always denote coefficient of correlation in the letter R, small letter r, and the value of R must be between what? +1 and -1. R value is always between +1 and -1. How the questions can be asked, I'll tell you. Some R values given. For example, R is equal to like this. Like this. If coefficient of correlation, okay, coefficient of correlation is 500 by 251. For example, that is R equal to 500 by 251. True or false? What do we have to write? False. Why it is false? Yes, because R value is more than 1. Sometimes they may ask you like this: coefficient of non-determination. What is it? Coefficient of non-determination is equal to 1 minus 500 divided by 251. Is it true or false? Is it true or false? Can you please check and let me know? Is it true or false? How? Not like that. It is 1 minus 500 by 251 is not more than that. See, coefficient of non-determination is 1 minus r square. Am I right, my dear? Is it true or false? You tell me this. Is it true or false? Questions can be like this only. It is not tricky. It can be like this. Of course it is true. Why? I'll tell you. 1 minus r square is equal to 1 minus 500 by 251. 1 get cancelled. Am I right? What is r square equal to? 500 divided by 251. Now tell me whether it is true or false. Mostly yes, Mudassir. Is it true or false? Arey, my question is very simple. Is it true or false? Why you are taking this much time? This is false. Why you took so much time? See, 500 by 251 is more than 1 point something. Sir, r square only more than 1, na sir? If r square more than 1, if you take the square root, still it is more than 1 only. Still it is more than only. So therefore, these type of questions are highly expected, my dear. These type of questions are highly expected. So please do not ignore this. Now come here. Yeah. If the plotted points is a scatter diagram, see, listen here. Wait. Listen here. I hope you are aware about the scatter diagrams. The questions, what are the questions expected from scatter diagram? Listen here. Look at this. The points are moving from the first one. Look at the first diagram. Points are moving from left bottom to right top. Second diagram, left top to right bottom. So there are two types of diagrams. So how the questions can be asked, if the plotted points are moving from left bottom to right top, then what is coefficient of correlation? What is it? If the plotted points are moving from left bottom to right top, it is positive correlation. What is it? Positive correlation. If it is from left top to right bottom, what is it? Negative correlation. But through the plotted points lie on a same straight line. If the plotted points lie on a same straight line, then r will be plus 1 or minus 1. Can you tell me when it is plus 1 and when it is minus 1? When it is plus 1 and when it is minus 1? When the plotted points lie on a same straight line and moving from left bottom to right top, positive, r equal to plus 1. Left top to right bottom also lie on the same straight line. We can say what? R equal to minus 1. R is equal to minus 1. Okay, R is equal to minus 1. Yes. So in this case, R equal to plus 1, R equal to minus 1. See, there are questions people are asking, Anna, sir, how many questions are you expecting from this PDF for last day revision? This question is very tricky question. If you are asking, how can I expect that? But these are the questions are possible. These are the questions are possible, and these are the type of questions are possible. Okay, these are the types of questions are possible. Okay, now listen here. So this is one type of question. This is what? One type of question. Scatter diagram means this is what the question they will be asking. Scatter diagram, this is the question they will be asking. Now can you tell me what is coefficient of determination? What is coefficient of determination? What is coefficient of determination is? Say loudly. R square. Coefficient of determination is R square. Coefficient of non-determination? 1 minus R square. So in the exam, how the questions can be asked, R can be given, find the coefficient of determination or coefficient of non-determination. Anything can be asked. So we need to be ready for this question. Sir, it's very simple, sir. We don't prepare these things. Please don't do that mistake. Because these are the type of questions and continuously they are asking the examination. Okay, these are the type of questions continuously they are asking the examination. Coefficient of determination and coefficient of non-determination. Of course they are asking. Okay, there is one more point which is coefficient of alienation. Whereas coefficient of alienation is root of 1 minus R square. Root of 1 minus R square. So sometimes they ask, sometimes they don't ask. But coefficient of alienation is not there in our institute material. But still, we are giving it as a formula. if you remember, it is nice. Okay, if you remember, it is nice. Okay, now let me start doing the problems from correlation. Okay, now if the plotted points in a scatter diagram are evenly distributed, then the correlation is what? Evenly distributed means scattered. The points are what? Scattered. Here and there it is distributed. Then what we say, my dear? It is 0. Because the points are not moving from left to right or right to left, it is evenly distributed. So 0. The covariance between two variables. Listen here, my dear. See, yeah, I'll tell you the reason. See, what is R formula is equal to covariance of x comma y divided by root of variance of x, root of variance of y. See, R can be positive, negative, or R can be positive or negative. But the denominator must be what? Positive. Denominator must be positive. So, here, this covariance of x comma y is the deciding authority of sign of R. Whether R is positive or negative, that covariance of x comma y. Therefore, covariance of x comma y can be positive or negative. Okay, or 0. If covariance of x comma y is positive, R is positive. Covariance of x comma y is negative, R is negative. If covariance of x comma y is 0, R is 0. Okay, but whereas standard deviation of x and standard deviation of y is always what? Positive. Next. Now, next one. In the method of concurrent okay, let me just talk about, I think you know about the concurrent deviation. In the method of concurrent deviation, only directions of change, positive or negative direction, is a variable taken into account for calculation of, listen here, my dear. See, concurrent deviation method for what we are using, to find what we are using. Concurrent deviation method is for what? Concurrent deviation method, why we are using concurrent deviation method? Huh? To find coefficient of correlation. Am I right, my dear? To find the coefficient of correlation. You may be thinking, sir, it's very simple question, sir. We will be able to answer. Guys, please understand, these are the questions they are asking in the examination. Okay, you don't need to do anything, prepare anything extra. Okay, you don't need to prepare anything extra. Please understand. So those who have not done anything before, or those who are just depends on the lectures, that is my lecture, then follow what I'm saying. That is more than enough. Okay. Next up. Correlation coefficient is dash of the units of measurement. See, correlation coefficient is dash of the units of measurement. See, can you please anyone explain this? Correlation coefficient is dash of the units of measurement. It should be, see, listen here, my dear. Coefficient, the word coefficient stands for relating the relations. Okay, it is relations. If it is a perfect relation, it should be what? Unit free. So coefficient of correlation must be unit free. Coefficient of correlation must be what? Unit free. Therefore, coefficient of correlation is independent of the unit. Next, in case speed of, it's a regular question, right? These are textbook questions. Now I wanted to ask this seventh one. The relationship r square equal to 1 minus 500 by 300 is not possible. Is not possible. True or false? Is not possible. True or false? R square is equal to 1 minus 500 by 200 is not possible. True or false? True. It is not possible. Why? Sir, R is what? Sir, I am getting R is equal to 1 minus 1 point something. So, I am getting R square negative. If R square is negative, then R will be imaginary. If R square is negative, R will be what? Imaginary. So, therefore, what is it, my dear? It is not possible, only it is actually what? True. Now, rank correlation lies between what, my dear? Minus 1 to plus 1 inclusive of these values. See, rank correlation, coefficient of concurrent deviation, scatter diagram, or coefficient of correlation, anything, any value of R is always between minus 1 and plus 1 inclusive of minus 1 and plus 1. It cannot be more than plus 1 or it cannot be less than minus 1. Next, the two line of regression intersect at a point. See, when two lines of regression are meeting each other, at what point it will intersect each other, my dear? Mean only. Sometimes what happens, two linear equations will be given. Sometimes what will happen? Two linear equations will be given, and they may ask you to find out. Okay, they may ask you to find out what is mean. Mean means what to do? Just we need to solve them simultaneously and get the answer, or trial and error method. Substitute the option in the question and do it. Okay. Next, very important type of question. If the two lines of regression are x plus 2y minus 5 equal to 0, 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0, then regression line y on x is. Okay. Please listen this very carefully. X plus 2y minus 5 is equal to 0. Next one. 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0. Guys, please listen this very carefully. So two regression lines are given. I am telling you one question perfect. That is one definite question is going to come of this same type. Okay, definite question. Okay, it is definite question. Please listen here. 4 questions I am expecting. If two linear regression lines are given, 4 questions I am expecting. First, find mean. This can be asked. How to find out mean? Solve them simultaneously, get the value of x and y. This is first question. Second question. Identify y on x and x on y. Third question. Identify y on x and x on y. This is what second question is. And third question, what is expected? I'll tell you. Byx and bxy. Yes, Ritika will do that. Byx and bxy. This question can be asked. Fourth one, find r. So, if two linear equations are given, these are any of the 4 questions are going to be asked in the examination. And please understand one thing, my dear. Please understand one thing. One question definitely going to come. Any one of these 4 definitely going to come. So 1 mark compulsory. Okay, so please listen this very carefully. Find mean. I don't want to explain it. How to find mean, that everyone knows it. By solving them simultaneously, you will get the value of x and y. That is what mean. Now, to find which one is y on x and which one is x on y, just do what I am saying. Find the slope of the line. How to find out slope of the line? For example, ax plus by plus c equal to 0. What is slope of this line, my dear? Minus a by b. What is slope of the line? Minus a by b. So it is nothing but what here? Minus 1 by 2. And to find the slope of this line also, what is it, my dear? Minus 2 by 3. Am I right? One is minus 1 by 2 and other one is what? Minus 2 by 3. Now, is both are negative? Is both are negative? If both are negative, r is negative. That is point number 1. Point number 2. Compare only the magnitudes. 1 by 2 and 2 by 3. 1 by 2 and 2 by 3. Just compare these two. Can you please tell me which one is greater and which one is smaller? 1 by 2 is smaller than 2 by 3. 1 by 2 is smaller than 2 by 3. So, what we can say is, this is my y on x. Smaller one is y on x. And greater one is what? Greater one is reciprocal. Actually, it is bxy. But the second equation is going to be x on y. Now, listen here, my dear. This is, so, first equation is y on x. First equation is what? Y on x. So, can you tell me what is byx? Minus 1 by 2. What is bxy? We need to find out the reciprocal of the second one. What exactly will come, my dear? Minus 3 by 2. Is that clear, my dear? Byx is minus 1 by 2. Bxy is minus 3 by 2. Now, what is r square equal to? What is r equal to? Sir, both are negative. Both are negative. Therefore, r must be negative. Within the root, what is it? Minus 2, 1 by 2 into minus 3 by 2. Can you tell me what is it? Minus root 3 by root 4, which is nothing but what? 2. Minus root 3 by 2. What is it, my dear? Minus root 3 by 2. That's it. So this is what our value of r. What is this? Our value of r is what, my dear? Minus root 3 by 2. What is our value of r? Minus root 3 by 2. Am I loud and clear, my dear? Yes? Okay. So 4 questions out of 4 anyone will come. I want you to note this question, my dear. Next one. Now if the two regression lines are given, fine, then the value of correlation coefficient, they ask you to find out R. If two lines are given, what is R? R is root of byx into bxy plus or minus. Let me tell you what are the two equations. One is 3x is equal to y. Other one is what? 8y is equal to 6x. Am I right, my dear? Now what is x is equal to? 1 by 3y. What is y is equal to? What is y is equal to? 3 by 4x. Am I right, my dear? X is 1 by 3y. Y is equal to 3 by 4x. Now look at this, my dear. Assume this is our bxy and this is our byx. Therefore R is equal to root of 1 by 3 into 3 by 4. Cut. Answer is plus 1 by 2. What is the answer? Plus 1 by 2 plus 0.5. Am I clear, my dear? Next, the regression coefficient is independent of the change of, listen here, my dear, regression coefficient is only affected by change of scale. It is not affected by shift of origin. So therefore it is independent of what? Shift of origin or change of origin. Both are one and the same. Next, if the correlation coefficient between the variables x and y is 0.5, what is R is equal to 0.5? Then the correlation coefficient between the variables 2x minus 4 and 3 minus 2y. Guys, important type of question. Thanks. Let me just, I thought I am going to miss this question, but it is there. So listen this very carefully. What is given? R is given 0.5. And they ask you to find out coefficient of correlation between what? 2x minus 4 and minus 2y plus 3. Am I right, my dear? Yes. Now, see, as far as R is concerned, it is not affected by shift of origin. It is not affected by change of scale. It is only affected by what? Sign of change of scale. What is it, my dear? It is only affected by sign of change of scale. Now look at this, my dear. What is sign of change of scale here? Plus, minus. What is plus into minus? Minus. So what is here? 0.5. So minus 0.5 is your answer. Okay, what is the answer? Minus 0.5 is your answer. Okay, now next one. Given that, look at this, arithmetic mean of the regression coefficients. Arithmetic mean of the regression coefficient must be greater than or equal to R. I will tell you the reason. Because geometric mean of the regression coefficient, if you don't know, please note this. Geometric mean of the regression coefficient is R. Arithmetic mean is always more than geometric mean. So what exactly will come, my dear? Greater than or equal to R. Arithmetic mean of the regression coefficient is what? Greater than or equal to R. Next, given that minus 3 minus 3 by 2 0 3 by 2 3 9 9 by 4 0 9 by 4 9. The Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation, without doing anything I am directly marking it as 0. Sir, how, sir, without doing anything marking it as 0? Look at very carefully. Take this as a mirror. Take this as a mirror. It's a opposite image, same number, different sign. Opposite image, same number, different sign. Am I right, my dear? And here mirror, so same sign. Am I right, my dear? One is opposite sign mirror, the second one is what? Same sign mirror. Is that correct, my dear? So in that case, if the data is like this, always R is 0. Why? I'll tell you. What is R is equal to? Formula n summation xy minus summation x into summation y divided by root of n into summation x square minus summation x the whole square root of n into summation y square summation y the whole square. Of course, everyone knows this formula. Now, can you please tell me what is summation xy is? Minus 27 Correct, my dear? Minus 27 plus 27 cancelled. Next, minus 27 by 8 plus 27 by 8 cancelled. So 0. The summation xy is 0. Now what is summation x is? Again it is 0. So the entire numerator is going to be 0. If numerator is 0, r is going to be 0. Therefore our answer is B. Now find the probable error of r. What is probable error of r, my dear? What is probable error of r? 0.6745 into what? Sample error of r. What is sample error of r? Standard error of r is? What is the formula for standard error of r? Huh? One minus r square by root 10. 1 minus r square by root 10. Can you please tell me? Hanna, I need numericals only, correct? It is not about the same problem. Using this numericals, I am covering the topics. You understand? Using the numerical, because I have already shared that 500 questions in my YouTube channel. And these are some extra questions, additional questions I am solving. Let us not keep on solving the same questions again and again. So that is what my intention. So while solving this, I am covering so many points. You understand? I want you to listen what I am saying. It is not about what problem we are solving. It is about what numerical, what coverage we are making. That is very important. Okay? And I am not solving all the question. Whichever is important, that much only I am solving. Yeah, what is the answer, my dear? See, the people who doesn't know what is probable error, now you please understand. Okay? So what is it? 0.6745 into 1 minus r square divided by root 10. I want you to find it on your own. Next. Determine Spearman's rank correlation coefficient from the given data. Please mark this, very important. R is equal to 1 minus 6 into summation d square divided by n into n square minus 1. So what is it? Option A. 9 by 11. Option A. Next. If the regression line of y on x is given by y equal to x plus 2, Carl Pearson's coefficient correlation is 0.5, then sigma y square by sigma x square. Please mark this. If the regression line of y on x is given by y is equal to x plus 2 and Carl Pearson's coefficient correlation is 0.5. See, it is given y on x. So what is byx is equal to? Coefficient of x is byx, which is nothing but 1. R is equal to 0.5. They ask you to find out sigma y square by sigma x square. What is R formula? Sorry, what is byx formula? R into sigma y by sigma x. There is a formula. What is byx is? Byx is 1. What is R? R is nothing but 0.5. So sigma y by sigma x. So can you tell me what is 1 by 0.5 is? Which is nothing but 2. Sigma y by sigma x is 2. So what is sigma y square divided by sigma x square is? 4. Is it clear, my dear? Sigma y square by sigma x square is what? 4. Okay? Yes. Okay, yes. Now listen here. If u is equal to this one, x plus 1, v is equal to y plus 2, r is equal to 0.6, then r of u comma v will be r of u comma v comma u or whatever it is, because listen here, this point is very important. R is symmetric. The meaning of symmetric is what? Rxy, Ryx one and the same. Okay, Ryx and Rxy one and the same. Rub and VU one and the same. Now listen here, R is not affected by shift of origin. It is even not affected by change of scale. It is only affected by sign of change of scale. Since both the signs are positive, so 0.6 doesn't change. So therefore our answer is what again? 0.6. Therefore our answer is what again? 0.6. Is that clear, all of you? Next. If the sum of squares of difference of ranks is given by two judges A and B of 8 students is 21. What is given, my dear? Summation D square equal to 21. And the number of students 8. What is the value of rank correlation? Rank correlation coefficient. What is the value of rank correlation coefficient? So what is it, my dear? R is equal to 1 minus 6 into 21 divided by 8 into 8 square minus 1. Just find out what is the answer. Just find out what is the answer. What is the answer? Can you please tell me the answer? 0.75. Okay, what is the answer? 0.75. Next. If the rank correlation coefficient between marks in management mathematics for a group of students is 0.6. Okay. So, rank correlation, capital letter R is equal to 0.6. And the sum of the squares of the difference in the rank is 66. Summation D square equal to 66. What is the number of students in the group? Can you please find out this, my dear? Can you please find out this? 0.6 is equal to 1 minus 6 into 66 divided by n into n square minus 1. Listen here, if you are smart enough, of course you are smart enough, my dear. Of course you are smart enough. Try trial and error method. Take option A, 10, and substitute in the denominator. 10 into 99. 22, 33. Check this, what you are getting. Are you getting 0.6? Yes. Therefore our answer is 10. Now, for 10 pairs of observations, number of concurrent deviations was found to be 4. What is the value of the coefficient of concurrent deviation? For the 10 pairs of observations, number of concurrent deviations was found to be 4. See, what is concurrent deviation formula? Plus or minus root of plus or minus 2c minus m divided by m. Am I right, my dear? So, how you will decide plus or minus? Based on the value of 2c minus m. Okay, so what exactly will come? Plus or minus root of plus or minus 2c minus m. Is this what our c, my dear? 2 4s are 8 minus m. What is m is nothing but 10 minus 1. What is m is nothing but 10 minus 1, which is 9 divided by 9. So, sir, 8 minus 9 is minus 1. Oh, sorry, this is 8 minus 9 is what? Minus 1. If this is minus 1, what sign to be taken here? Minus. Thank you, sir, Sitanshi. So, what is it? Minus root of minus 1 by 9. Is it nothing but minus 1 by 3? Say yes or no, my dear. Is it nothing but minus 1 by 3? Is that clear? Yes. Next one. In Spearman's correlation coefficient, the sum of the difference of the ranks between two variables shall be what? Very important MCQ, my dear. Summation D is always 0. Summation D is always 0. Guys, I am mixing two materials together. See, two materials together. Whatever coverage is not here, that coverage I am taking from the different material. So two books, two materials I am covering. So both the books I am going to upload. My only intention is what, to cover the entire syllabus. Using that entire syllabus, I want you to score maximum marks. because last time few parts I did not cover. This time I am covering those also. So you have to watch both the lectures. At least today's lecture if you watch means I am covering everything. Okay. So I may tell you which are the topics you have to, that is both the lectures will be uploaded after some time. So I will tell you which are the topics to be taken from that video and which are the topics to be taken from this video, so that you can precisely you can just, because I don't have time for editing everything, edit and all. So just follow what my instruction is, that is more than enough. Now this and all you can easily do it. And the difference between observed value and estimated value on the regression analysis, what is the difference between observed value and the estimated value? The difference between observed value and estimated value, we always call it as what, my dear? Error or residue. Therefore our option is what? D, my dear. What is our option? D. Now listen here. If the two regression lines are identical, what is the value of R is going to be? Plus 1 or minus 1? Plus or minus 1. What is it, my dear? Plus or minus 1. Okay. If two regression lines are perpendicular, then R is going to be what? Tell me, my dear, what is R is equal to plus or minus 1? Yes. The regression coefficients remain unchanged due to what? Shift of origin as well as what? See, this is regression coefficient, my dear. It is only what? Unchanged due to shift of origin. Because regression coefficient, Carl Pearson's, that is correlation coefficient, is unchanged due to both shift of origin as well as change of scale. But whereas regression is what? Only what? Not affected by shift of origin. So that is the right answer. Okay. Yeah. Now this is what I was talking about. I want you to do this 38 now. Can you please do it now? I want you to find out 38. Can you do it now? The equation of the two lines of regression, 4x plus 3y, 3x plus 4y plus 8 equal to 0. Find the correlation between x and y. Look at this, my dear. As I told you, find the slope. Minus 4 by 3. Minus 3 by 4. Am I right, my dear? Now, which is smaller here? 3 by 4 is smaller than 4 by 3. Therefore, what is your byx? Minus 3 by 4. What is bxy? Minus, again 3 by 4. Am I right, my dear? Is it true? Say yes or no. What is byx is equal to? Minus 3 by 4. What is bxy? That also I am getting minus 3 by 4 only. Now tell me, what is the value of r? R is equal to minus root of, that is both are same only, na? 0.75. Answer is minus 0.75. What is the answer? Minus 0.75. (42) What is Pearson's correlation coefficient between x and y is? Covariance of x comma y divided by standard deviation of x into standard deviation of y. Okay. Covariance of x comma y divided by standard deviation of x into standard deviation of y. This is the formula. Now, let me give you some important notes. Some important notes in correlation and regression. First one, R is always between -1 and +1. Second one, R is always between what? -1 and +1. Now, coefficient of determination. What is it? R square. Non-determination is, what is coefficient of non-determination? 1 minus R square. Third one, alienation and all, it is standard error of R, 1 minus R square divided by root n. Now, probable error of R, into standard error of R. Is it clear, my dear? Yes. Next one is about regression coefficients. Regression coefficients. R is geometric mean of what? Byx and bxy. That is R square equal to byx into bxy. Next, R byx bxy will always carry same sign. Will always carry what? Same sign. Next one is R is geometric mean we wrote now. R byx bxy will always carry what? Same sign. Okay. If two regression lines are identical, then if two regression lines are identical, then R is plus or minus 1. If perpendicular, then R is equal to 0. Okay. Next, product of byx and bxy is always what? Less than unity. What is it? Product of byx and bxy is what? Less than unity. Is it clear, all of you? Product of byx and bxy is always less than unity. Okay, it's always less than unity. Please write down these points, and very important points. And sum of deviations, sum of difference between the ranks. Always 0. Sum of difference between ranks is what? Always 0. Sum of difference between ranks is always 0. I want you to mark all these 9 points, and very important 9 points, my dear. Very, very important 9 points. So I want you to mark it. Now, let us start probability. Yes, now probability will do. Yes, listen here. Now, two broad divisions in probability are, see, listen here my dear, probability is another important and a simple topic, but most of the students are just like that, you are ignoring. At least don't ignore now, okay? I want you to watch it. Look at this. Two broad divisions in probability. There are two broad divisions in probability. One is what? Subjective, and other one is objective. Subjective probability is management problem we are using. Objective probability, what we are using in our classroom, whatever the probability you know, they are objective probabilities, okay? So subjective and objective. P of A intersection B is equal to 0, then the two events A and B are said to be what? Mutually exclusive. Okay, P of A intersection B equal to 0 means what? Mutually exclusive. Okay, mutually exclusive. Now, if P of A given B is equal to P of A, or P of B given A is equal to P of B, then we can say A and B are independent. That is, A is independent of B. If A is independent of B, B is independent of A. Both are one and the same. Same way, okay. So both A and B. What is it, my dear? Both A and B. Okay. Now, if P of A given B is equal to P of A, then A and B are mutually exclusive, dependent, independent events, composite events. Look at this carefully. What is the formula for P of A given B, my dear? P of A intersection B divided by P of A. Am I right? Say yes or no? Sorry, P of B. But what is P of A given B is given as P of A. So write down this as P of A. P of B cross multiplied. So what exactly we are getting? P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B. Now you tell me, my dear, what is P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B means? They are called independent events. What do we call, my dear? Independent events. Now, if P of A equal to 0, then the event A will never happen. So that is impossible event. What do we call, my dear? Impossible event. That is what we called as impossible event. Okay. Now listen here. Now some important questions will start. Now listen here. The term chance and probability are synonyms. Do you agree? Of course. Term chance and probability are what? Synonyms only. Next step. The theorem of compounded probability. What is it? P of A intersection B equal to P of A into P of B given A. Of course, option A. Compound probability or multiplication theorem on probability, both are one and the same only. Next step. Variance of the random variable. What is it? Variance of the random variable. Either you can write like this or you can write like this. So here A or B both. What is it, my dear? A or B both. Now, as you all aware, standard deviation is only affected by positive magnitude of change of scale. Even there is a negative sign, that has to be ignored. So, if y is equal to 2 minus 3x, can you tell me what is standard deviation of y is equal to? 3 times standard deviation of x. What is it, my dear? 3 times standard deviation of x. Am I right, my dear? Yes? Okay. Next one. What is the probability of having at least 1 6 in 3 throws? At least 1 6 in 3 throws. Can you tell me what is I mean by at least 1? What is at least 1? Probability of at least 1 minus probability of none. Am I right, my dear? For example, at least 1 6 should appear. That means 1 minus no 6. What is the answer here? 1 minus no 6. What is no 6? Sir, first coin, no 6, sir. Sorry, first die, no 6, sir. Second die, no 6, sir. Again 5 by 6. Third die, no 6, sir. So what exactly will come, my dear? 1 minus 5 by 6 the whole cube. What is it? 1 minus 5 by 6 the whole cube. Option D. Now, sum of all probabilities, mutually exclusive and exhaustive events is equal to what? Sum of all probabilities, mutually exclusive and mutually exhaustive. That means they ask you to find out what is P of A plus P of B is equal to, what is it? 1 only. They are mutually exclusive and exhaustive. Then P of A plus P of B, any sum of all the probabilities is going to be what? 1. If there are two events, P of A plus P of B equal to 1. 3 events P of A plus P of B plus P of C is equal to 1. Now, they ask you to find out P of A union B. Very simple question. What is P of A union B equal to? P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4. What is LCM? 12. 6 plus 4 minus 3. Is it 7 by 12, my dear? The answer is 7 by 12. What is the answer? 7 by 12. Yes, I want to solve this question. Very important. The odds in favor of one student passing a test are 3:7. Odds in favor of one student passing the test is 3:7. Odds against another student passing are 3:5. So now, first student, let me take it as A. Second student, let me take it as B. Now, can you please tell me what is P of A is equal to? What is P of A equal to? 3 by 10. And what is P of B equal to? 5 by 8. Am I right, my dear? Sir, why it is 5 by 8, sir? Because odds against. What is it, my dear? Odds against. Now, the probability that both pass. What is by both pass? A pass as well as B pass. Am I right, my dear? So, can we say writing exam is an independent event? Writing exam is an independent event. Therefore, what is P of A intersection B equal to? P of A into P of B, which is equal to what? P of A is 3 by 10 into what is P of B is 3 by 8. What is our answer, my dear? 9 by 80. Am I right? Say yes or no? Yeah. Next. There are 10 balls numbered from 1 to 10 in a box. If one of them is selected at random, what is the probability that the number printed on the ball would be an enma? 5 by 8, sorry. You are right. 3 by 10 into 5 by 8. So what is it? 15 by 80. So what is 15 by 80? 3 by 16. Is it option D? Next, there are 10 balls numbered from 1 to 10 in a box. If one of them is selected at random, what is the probability that the number printed on the ball would be an odd number greater than 4? Can you please tell me what are the odd numbers which are greater than 4? 5, 7, 9. So is it directly nothing but 3 by 10? 0.3. Now, listen here. Look at this. Ram is known to hit a target is 2 out of 3. So probability of Ram hitting the target is 2 by 3. Where Shyam is known to hit the same target is 5 by 11. So that means what? Probability of Shyam hitting the target is 5 by 11. What is the probability that target would be hit if both try? What is mean by target would be hit if both try? What is this, my dear? What we have to find out? Target would be hit. That is the word it is given. Either Ram or Shyam. Anyone hit the target. Is it nothing but probability of Ram union Shyam? So what is probability of Ram union Shyam? Probability of Ram plus probability of Shyam minus probability of Ram intersection Shyam. But independent events. Therefore, what exactly will come? Probability of R into probability of S. Tell me, my dear, what is probability of R is? What is probability of R is? 2 by 3, 5 by 11. Yes, what is the answer here? Sir, LCM is 33, sir. 11 2s are 22 plus 15 minus 10. 27 by 33, which is nothing but 9 by 11. Answer is what? 9 by 11. Now, two different dice are thrown simultaneously, then the probability that the sum of the two numbers appearing on the top of dice is 9. So what is it? 9 means what and all can come? 3, 6, 6, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4. Only 4. So is it nothing but 4 by 36? Am I right, my dear? Is it nothing but 4 by 36? 4 by 36 is what? 1 by 9. P of A union B is given. P of A intersection B is given. What is P of A plus P of B? P of A plus P of B is P of A union B plus P of A intersection B. Only you need to add both. So 0.8 plus 0.3 is what? There is a mistake here actually. What is P of A plus P of B is? P of A union B is 0.8. P of intersection B is 0.3. Now what exactly P of A plus P of B? What is P of A union B formula? P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So 0.8 is equal to P of A plus P of B minus 0.3. 0.3 will bring it to left hand side. 0.8 plus 0.B is what? 1.1. That is missing here. It should be 1.1. Now listen here. If the coin is tossed 5 times, then the probability of getting tail and head occurs simultaneously. Please listen here. Tail and head occur simultaneously. What exactly will come, my dear? See, very simple. Tail and head occur simultaneously. Either I'll be getting 3 heads, 2 tails, or 3 tails, 2 heads. Look at this. This is what the possibility. Am I right, my dear? This is what the probability says, yes or no? Okay. Now listen here. This is going to be 1 by 32 plus 1 by 32, because this is 1 by 32, this is 1 by 32. Either this will happen or this will happen. By adding these two, 2 by 32, which is equal to what? 1 by 16. Or else, I already given you one method. 3 head, 2 tails. So simply what we can do, either you will get 3 heads or 2 tails you will get. So what simply we can do, my dear? 3 heads. How can we write 3 heads? What is the probability of getting 3 heads? 3 heads, 2 tails, my dear. Let it be. You please, better you remember like this. Let us not confuse at the last minute. Now, if 2 dice are thrown simultaneously, then the probability of getting at least 1 5 is. Tell me, my dear, what is the probability of getting at least 1 5? 2 dice are thrown simultaneously. What is the probability of getting at least 1 5? 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 5. So, am I getting 11 by 36? Now, how can probability more than 1? Probability more than 1 never came, na? Probability cannot be. Array, this is not probability, man. This is probability of A plus probability of B. Sum of 2 probabilities. Next. Next one. Look at this. If A, B, C are mutually exclusive and exhaustive events, P of A equal to 2 times P of B equal to 3 times P of C. Look at this, my dear. Just do what I am saying. Very simple. 1, 2, 3. What is LCM of 1, 2, 3? 6. Divide each term by 6. P of A by 6 equal to P of B by 3. P of C by 2. 6, 3, 2. What is it, my dear? 6, 3 and 2. What is it? 6, 3 and 2. Now, they ask you to find out P of B. 6 plus 3, 11. 11 plus 2 is, sorry, 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. So, answer is directly 3 by 11. If they ask you to find out P of C, what is the answer? 2 by 11. If they ask you to find out P of A, what is the answer? 6 by 11. I think the streaming is very slow. Correct, na? Then how you are watching? Because here it is not coming only properly. Now in which sum I am there in streaming, live streaming? 30 seconds is fine. But here in my video, I have not yet started this question only. Okay, I completed. But why it is showing like that in my video? So due to that, what happens if a student is asking doubt, I am unable to answer on the spot. Okay. Now, what is the probability of occurring 4 or more than 4 accidents? That means 4, 5, 6, 7. So just add all the 5, all the 4 na, 1, 2, 3, 4. 24 plus 27, 51, 59, 69, 78. Answer is 78. Yes. Actually, they shouldn't have asked it as probability. They should have asked it as what, number of accidents. Okay. Next type of question. A basket contains 15 white balls, 25 red balls, and 10 blue balls. If a ball is selected at random, the probability of selecting not white ball. The meaning of not white ball is what? Either it is a red ball or it is a blue ball. So 25 plus 10 is what? 35. So 35 divided by 50. What is the answer, my dear? 0.7. Can you please check this? See, I want you to solve 35, 36, 37 now. Can you please start? 35, 36, 37. Can you please solve now? Let me have small break of 5 minutes. Little tired. ஏன்ப்பா இவ்வளோ டிலே வருது? Am I on the screen? ஸ்க்ரீனில் இருக்கண்ணா? Yes. Now, what is sum number 35? A bag contains 7 blue, 5 green balls. One ball is drawn at random. The probability of getting a blue ball. Very simple, my dear. In a bag, there are 7 blue and 5 green. And it should be a blue ball. So, how many blue balls are there? 7. So, our answer is what? 7 by 12. The probability that a football team losing a match at Kolkata is 3 by 5 and winning a match at Bangalore is 6 by 7. The probability that the team winning at least one of the matches. What is at least one of the match? 1 minus losing both the matches. 1 minus losing both the matches. So, first match is losing only. So, we can take 3 by 5. But second match is given as what? Winning. So, into 1 by 7. So, what is our answer, my dear? 32 by 35. Option C. Now, in a class, 60% of the students study mathematics, sciences. Then, the probability of a student studying mathematics, given that he or she is already studying science. Look at this. Studying mathematics, but already studying science. Am I right, my dear? Probability of maths, given that S. Now tell me, my dear, what is probability of M given S? Now, we need to find out probability of M intersection S. What we need to find out? Probability of M intersection S. Or probability of M intersection S. How to find out, my dear? Can you please tell me? What is it? What is probability of A intersection B is? M intersection S? Probability of M plus probability of S minus probability of M union S. Am I right, my dear? This is the formula. Is it clear? If in a class 60% of the students study mathematics, science 90%, then the students study science. Oh, sorry. In a class, 60% of the students study mathematics and study science. Sorry. This is what given directly. So, I think direct answer, my dear, 0.6 divided by 0.9. What is 0.6 divided by 0.9 is? 6 by 9, 2 by 3. 2 by 3. Answer is what? 2 by 3. If there are 16 phones, 10 of them are Android, 6 of them are Apple, then the probability of 4 randomly selected phones include 2 Android and 2 Apple phones. 2 Android and 2 Apple phones. Can anyone help me out, my dear? 2 Android and 2 Apple phones. Total how many phones? 16. So can you tell me what is N of S is? 16C4. Am I right, my dear? Yes. Android, 10 of them are Android. So 10C2 into 6C2. Can you please get the answer? 10C2 into 6C2 divided by 16C4. 10C2 is 45. 6C2 is 15. 45 into 15 divided by 16C4. 16 into 15 into 14 into 13 divided by 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Tell me, my dear, what is the answer? 0.37. Mark these type of questions, very important type of questions. The value of k for the probability density function of a variate x is equal to, fine, we need to find the value of k. Very simple, sum of probability must be equal to what, my dear? 1. So 8, 12, 18, 25, 34 plus 11, 45, k is equal to 1. So k is equal to 1 by 45. If 3 coins are tossed simultaneously, what is the probability of getting 2 hits together? H, 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 T, T, H, H. Anything else? Head together. Head, head, head. 2 heads are together. Head, head, tail. 2 heads are together. Tail, head, head. 2 heads are together. So therefore 3 by 8. Now, if the first quartile is 56.50, Q1 is 56.5. Third quartile, Q3 is equal to 77.5. Find the quartile deviation. What is quartile deviation is? Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1 into 100. Am I right, my dear? Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1 into 100. What is answer? 15.67. Now, if a number is selected at random for first 15 natural number, what will be the probability that selected number is a multiple of 3 and 4? What will be the selected number multiple of 3 and 4? That means 12. So 12, 24, 36, 48. 4 by 50. 2 by 25. Am I right, my dear? 4 by 50 is nothing but 2 by 25. The probability that a leap year has 53 Monday. Probability that leap year has 53 Monday. Leap year not 2 by 7. Ordinary year 1 by 7. You don't waste your time by writing everything. Either 2 by 7 or 1 by 7. That's it. Now, in theoretical distribution, we are going to have 2 types of distribution. One is what? Discrete. Other one is what? Continuous. In discrete, what are the 2 discrete distributions, my dear? Binomial distribution, Poisson distribution. In continuous, what you are going to discuss? Normal distribution. In continuous, what you are going to discuss? Normal distribution. So, let me tell you what are the points to be remembered as far as MCQs are concerned when it comes to this. First, binomial distribution. It's a discrete distribution. The evens are finite. Okay, what is it? Evens are finite. Okay, finite distribution. Okay, the evens are finite. Pani likhe na. Evens are what? Finite. Okay, evens are finite. And we generally deals with only 2 outcomes. What are the 2 outcomes, my dear? Success and failure. Success we denote it as P. Failure we denote it as 1 minus P, which is nothing but what? Q. Okay, 1 minus P, which is nothing but what? Q. Binomial distribution is either symmetric, and it is symmetric when P is equal to Q is equal to 0.5, or it is positively skewed, or negatively skewed. Is that right, my dear? Symmetric, positively skewed, and what? negatively skewed. Is it clear, all of you? Say yes or no. Okay, this is what our binomial distribution. See, listen here, it is also what you know, biparametric. What is it? Biparametrics. What are the parameters? N comma p. What are the parameters? N comma p. My dear, in one word question, from here only it is going to come. So please listen this very carefully. And it is also what? Bimodal or unimodal. There can be one mode or two modes. There can be one mode or two modes. What is the mode formula? Huh? N plus 1 into p. What is it? N plus 1 into p. And if n plus 1 into p, if n plus 1 into p is an integer, integer means what? 5, 6, something like that. Okay, if it is an integer, then there will be two modes. The modes are n plus 1 into p, comma n plus 1 into p minus 1. For example, if n plus 1 into p is 7, what are the modes? 7 and 6. If n plus 1 into p is 5.3333, 5 only. If it is 5.99999, still it is 5. You are not supposed to take the approximate value, you have to take the integral value. Okay, integral, okay, integer, positive integer. Now, can you tell me, see, if it is a discrete distribution, we use what? Probability mass function. Now, can anyone tell me what is probability mass function for a binomial distribution? NCX. Guys, please remember it is a formula. Okay. And can you tell me what is mean or expected value of x is equal to NP? What is variance? Now, in this binomial distribution, mean is always, in which distribution mean is more than variance? Binomial distribution. In binomial distribution, mean is always more than variance. Okay? Yes. ये बगदूर इधर रखना. वो एसी ऑफ कर दे. ले. Next one is say the limitation of binomial distribution is when number of trials up to infinity, p is approaching to 0, positive success is very very small, then np is what? Actually finite. Then Poisson distribution is applicable. Okay, what is it? Poisson distribution is applicable. What is it? It's a discrete distribution. And it is uniparametric. What is it, my dear? Uniparametric. The parameter is, what is the parameter, my dear? M is the parameter. What is the parameter? M is the parameter. Right. Okay. Yes, listen here. Now listen here. So it's uniparametric, discrete, everything is fine. Now tell me what is PMF? P of x is equal to x, e power minus m power x divided by x factorial. Okay. Now listen here. In this case, mean and variance are equal. Mean and variance are equal. Okay, this is what Poisson distribution, and it is also what you know. Poisson distribution is always positively skewed. Poisson distribution is always what? Positively skewed. Okay. Next one is what? Normal distribution. In normal distribution, what and all to be remembered, I'll tell you. It's a continuous distribution. And it's a bell-shaped curve. The tail will never touch the axis. Tail will never touch the axis. Next step. It is always symmetric. It is always symmetric. We'll have normal variable, normal variate. Z is equal to x minus mu divided by sigma. What is it? X minus mu divided by sigma, normal variate. Now, area under the curve minus infinity comma infinity. What is it, my dear? Is equal to 1. Area under the curve minus infinity to 0, 0 to infinity is equal to what? 0.5. Is that right, my dear? Okay. Now this is what area under the curve minus infinity to 0 and 0 to infinity, which is nothing but what? 0.5. The very important MCQ, phi of 1. What is it? Phi of 1 or anything like that. Phi of A. Phi of A is equal to phi of A is equal to 0.5 plus area between the curve 0 to A. 0.5 plus what? Area between the curve 0 comma A. For example, the question can be given like this. If phi of 1, tomorrow the same question can be asked, my dear, so please listen this. If phi of 1 is given as 0.3452, sorry, area under the curve 0 to 1 is equal to 0.3452. Find phi of 1. So what is phi of 1 is equal to? Simply you add 0.5 plus 0.3452. What is our answer, my dear? 0.8452. What is our answer? 0.8452. Now, what is Q1 is equal to? Mu minus 0.675 sigma. What is Q3 is equal to? Mu plus 0.675 sigma. Am I right, my dear? Mu minus 0.675 sigma. And what is next? Mu plus 0.675 sigma. Is that correct, my dear? So this is what our mu1 and mu2. Then what is the relation between, and what is QD is equal to? 0.675 sigma. What is MD is equal to? 0.8 sigma. Then mean deviation, quartile deviation is to mean deviation is to standard deviation. 10 is to 12 is to 15. Now, what is point of inflection? What is point of inflection? Mu minus sigma to mu plus sigma under normal condition. Under normal standard condition. What is point of inflection? Minus 1 comma plus 1. Under normal condition, mu is equal to 0, sigma is equal to 1. I'm requesting all to mug up these points. One sure shot question, 2 minimum will come from these points. Now, let me start. The variance of a binomial distribution. Variance is NPQ. What is variance is? NPQ. So can we say, where is variance? There is a mistake. Here square will not come. Only NP 1 minus P. What is it? NP 1 minus P. That square will not come, my dear. So therefore option is what? A. This is what our NPQ. X is a Poisson variate satisfying the following condition. Little lengthy sum, but these type of questions are highly expected. What is it? 9 times P of X is equal to 4. All of you please listen this very carefully. 9 times P of 4 plus 90 times P of 6 is equal to P of 2. 9 times P of 4. What is 9 times P of 4? What is the formula for P of 4? E power minus 4. E power minus m. What is m? M is like that only. E power minus m. M power 4 by 4 factorial. 90 into e power minus m. M power 6 by 6 factorial. P of 2. What is P of 2 is equal to? E power minus m. M square by 2 factorial. So e power minus m get cancelled. So everywhere m square get cancelled. Then you will get a quadratic equation, solve it and get the value of m. But actually it's a standard question. P of x is less than or equal to 1 means, which is nothing but you take 1 minus P of x is equal to 0. This is what you need to find out. X is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1 you need to find out. Next step. In normal distribution, what is PMF? Sorry, PDF, probability density function, 1 by sigma root 2 pi e power minus x minus mu by sigma the whole square. Am I right, my dear? Half into. And x is always between minus infinity to plus infinity. 1 by sigma root 2 pi e power minus half into x minus mu divided by sigma the whole square, and x is between minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, now look at this type of question, my dear. What is the first quartile? What is first quartile is? Q1 is equal to mu minus 0.675 sigma. We need to find out what is mu, what is sigma. Mu is nothing but 10. What is sigma? This root 72 can be written as 6 root 2 pi, which is nothing but 6. Simplify and get me the answer. What is the answer? $5.95. Very good. Thank you. Yes, 5.95 is the right answer. Next step. An example of biparametric discrete probability distribution. See, biparametric continuous probability distribution is normal distribution. Discrete probability distribution is binomial distribution. Probability distribution may be what? Discrete or continuous. If the area of a standard normal curve, look at this, what is it? Standard normal curve. They ask you to find out phi of 1. What to be done, my dear? Phi of 1 means what I told you? 0.3412 plus 0.5. I asked you to add it. Is it 0.8413? Next step. If P of x is equal to 2 is equal to 3 times P of x is equal to 4, then we need to find out standard deviation of x. My dear, it is a Poisson variate is given. What is given? X is equal to 2, x is equal to 4. 3 times P of x is equal to 4. What is it? E power minus m. M square divided by 2 factorial. 3 times e power minus m. M power 4 divided by 4 factorial. Is it clear, all of you? Now, m square and m power 4 get cancelled. E power minus m get cancelled. Now 24 will be cross multiplied. 24 divided by 2 factorial is 2, 3 as it is, m square. 12s are, 4s are. So can we say m equal to 2, my dear? Can we say m equal to 2? The question is standard deviation, they ask you to find out. So what is standard deviation is? Root 2. Because variance is equal to 2, we need to find out standard deviation. Now, the mean of a binomial distribution 4, 1 by 3. Such a darling question, very simple question. Mean is equal to what? NP, which is equal to 4 into 1 by 3, which is nothing but what? 4 by 3. Now, Q1 is given as 54.52, Q3 is given as 78.86. Then the median of the distribution is, so median to be found out. What is median, my dear? Q3 plus Q1 divided by 2. What is median is Q3 plus Q1 divided by 2. This is what our median is. Tell me what is the answer? Q3 plus Q1 divided by 2. 66.69. Ria, you can't find the second sheet. That means that also will be done. Don't worry. 66.69. Okay. What is the mean of x? Very simple sum, my dear. Mean of x. This is what mean. 10. Directly mark it as 10. See, if these type of questions comes in the examination, for us it is very much scoring. And these are the type of questions every time they are asking from theoretical distribution. My humble request is, you leave any topic, but not theoretical distribution to probability and correlation, coefficient of correlation. Today, whatever I covered, at least that much you please prepare and go. I can give you the assurance of minimum 10 marks for day after tomorrow's examination. Please remember this. Remember, mark my word. Okay. Now, if mean and variance are 5 and 3, relation between P and Q. Mean is 5, variance is 3. Tell me, my dear. Mean is 5, variance is 3. Mean is 5, variance is 3. Now we need to find out relation between P and Q. What is NP? 5. So 5Q is equal to 3. What is Q is equal to? So what is P is equal to? 2 by 5. Now tell me, can we say Q is more than P or P is less than Q? So what is our answer, my dear? P is less than Q. Now, P of x is equal to 4 is equal to P of x is equal to 5. They will ask you to find out parameter of Poisson distribution. What is a parameter? What is parameter here? M is the parameter. That means they ask you to find out M. A simple question, my dear. Is these two numbers are consecutive numbers? When consecutive number, greater number is my M. So my answer is what? M equal to 5. You no need to solve anything. Directly you can give the answer. Next step. The area between 1.96 sigma 2 plus 1.96 sigma minus 1.962 plus 1.96 is 95%. Area between mu minus 3 sigma to mu plus 3 sigma is what? 99.73%. Now, if the point of inflection of a normal curve 40 and 60, mean of the mean deviation. What is mean deviation, my dear? 0.8 sigma. Am I right? So I need to find out sigma value. Point of inflection is given 40 and 60. That means mu minus sigma is equal to 40, mu plus sigma is equal to 60. Since I want sigma, eliminate mu. Minus 2 sigma is equal to minus 20. Sigma is equal to what? 10. So, but 0.8 sigma. So, what is your answer? 8. See, sigma is equal to 10, but they ask you to find out 0.8 sigma. So, 0.8 into 10. Now, area under the curve mu plus or minus 3 sigma. I already told you. What is it? 99.73%. For a Poisson distribution, mean and variance are equal. Find mode when n equal to 15, p is equal to 1 by 4 in binomial distribution. Mode they ask you to find out. What is mode is? N plus 1 into p. So what is it, my dear? 15 plus 1, 16 into 1 by 4. Sir, 4 times, sir. So is it nothing but 4 comma 3? 4 3. Next, P of x is equal to 2 is equal to half times P of x is equal to 3. Now, what will come? E power minus m, m power 2 by 2 factorial, e power minus m, m power 3 by 3 factorial into 1 by 2. 2 get cancelled, m. So can we say m equal to 6, my dear? Simple method. What is m equal to? 6. What is m equal to? 6. Can I give you one shortcut here? The two numbers are consecutive. So it is 1 by 2 now. Multiply these two. Huh? Now, in a binomial distribution, n is 4 given, p of x is equal to 3 times p of x is equal to 3. Find p. Look at this. np2, n is nothing but 4. ncx, sorry. ncx. What is n is 4 na? 4cx. p power x. q power x is equal to 3 times 4c3 p power 3 q power 1. Am I right, my dear? Now, what is 4c2 is? 6. What is 4c2 is? 6. 6p square q square 3. 4c3 is 4, which is nothing but 12. p cube q. q cut. So 2 times. So can we say p by q? Let me write it neatly. Even I am not understanding what is my handwriting. See. Yeah. What is it? P of x is equal to 2 is equal to what? 3 times 3. N value is 4. Tell me, my dear, what will come? 4c2 p square q square. 4c3 p cube q. Yes. 4c2 is 6. P square, p get cancelled. Here one q will be extra, here one p will be extra. 6 is equal to 3, I missed it. 3 into 4 p and q. Now 2 times. So q is 1 minus p is equal to 2p. Can we say 3p is equal to 1 and p is 1 by 3? Is that right, my dear? What is the question here? Find p, 1 by 3. Next, what is the standard deviation and mean? Sir, mean directly I can take it as 3, sir. Of course, mean you can take it as 3. But what is standard deviation? See, actual formula for standard deviation is what? 1 by sigma root 2 pi. Am I right, my dear? So I want to find out what is here. Now, shall we bring that root 2 denominator, my dear? So what exactly is going to come? 1 by root pi divided by root 2. But I want 2 pi here. If I want 2 pi, I should multiply and divide by what? I should multiply and divide by what? 4. Then only within the root. Inside the root I want 2, my dear. So when 4 goes inside the root, so I can write it as root of 2 pi, and which is nothing but 4 root 2. What is it, my dear? 4 root 2. Look at this. Only this part let me simplify. Root 2 by root pi. Only this part to be simplified. In the examination, no need to take other things, because what is mean we got? What is mean we got? 3. So directly I can have mean as 3. So either this is going to be my answer or this is going to be my answer. Either 1 by 2 or 1 by 4 is the answer. So this I can bring it from here. Now look at this. Root 2 by root pi. Root pi. I want, what do you want, my dear? Root 2 pi. 1 by sigma root 2 pi, right? So here I have root of 2 by pi, which is equal to root of 1 by pi by 2. I want root 2 pi. What I want? Root 2 pi. If I multiply by root 2, what exactly I'll get, my dear? Outside the bracket? Will I get 4? 1 by 4? What I'll get? 1 by 4. My dear, are you understanding it or not? See, look at this. Very simple. Let me explain it once again, because I want you to learn this sum. I want root 2 pi here. I have only 1 pi. If I want root 2 pi, what should be done? I need to multiply and divide by some number. What number I shall multiply and divide? 4. This 4 will goes to inside the square root. Sorry. If 4 goes to inside the square root, it will be what? 2. No. 16. Correct na? 16 pa. See 4. 4 if it goes to inside the square root, what exactly will come? 16. But I want root 2 pi. So I multiply and divide by root 2. I multiply and divide by root 2. I multiply and divide by root 2. Can we do this, my dear? So root 2 into root 2 is what? 2. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. So can I write it as 1 by root 2, 2 pi, my dear? So what is sigma here? 1 by 2. 3 and 1 by 2. Which of the following is uniparametric distribution, my dear? Poisson is the only uniparametric. If the probability of success in a binomial distribution is less than 1/2, then the binomial distribution is, if the probability of a success of binomial, that is P is less than half. If P is less than half, it is positively skewed, my dear. What is by positively skewed? This is negatively skewed or positively skewed? This is negatively skewed. This is what? Positively skewed. So skewness towards which side, my dear? Skewness towards right side. It is skewed to right. What is it? Skewed to right. If we change a parameter of a distribution, the shape of a probability curve does not change. Listen here. If the change of parameter of a dash distribution, the shape of probability curve does not change. Listen here. If we change the parameter is what? What is parameter? For binomial distribution n comma p. For Poisson distribution it is m. Okay. For normal distribution it is mu comma sigma square. Now if we change the parameter, by changing the parameter, the dash distribution shape of probability curve will not change, since it is symmetric. Normal distribution means what? Symmetric. Nothing is going to get What is it? Skewness will not change, my dear. Skewness will not change. P is equal to Q. If it is symmetric, then only the skewness will not change. P is equal to Q is equal to 1 by 2. Normal distribution. Now, which one of the following has Poisson distribution? The number of days to get a complete cure, the number of defects per meter on long roll coated polythene sheet, the errors obtained in a repeated measuring of the length of a rod, the number of claims rejected by an insurance agency. Number of claims rejected by an... See, what is the Poisson distribution? Probability of success is very, very small. The number of days to get a complete cure. The number of defects per meter on long roll of coated polythene sheet. The errors obtained in a repeated measuring of the length of a rod. The number of claims rejected by an insurance company. Which one is the right answer, my dear? Here, which one can be the right answer? The number of defects per meter on long roll of a coated polythene sheet. Now, for a Poisson distributed variable x, we have P of x is equal to 7, 8 times P of x is equal to 9, the mean of the distribution. They ask you to find out m. What is it, my dear? E power minus m power 7 by 7 factorial, 8 times e power minus m power 9 by 9 factorial. E power minus m get cancelled. This is m power 2. 9 into 8. So m square equal to 9, m equal to 3. What is m equal to? 3. Now, the quartile deviation of a normal distribution with mean equal to 10, standard deviation is 4. We need to find out quartile deviation. What is quartile deviation? 0.8 sigma. So 0.8 into 4. Tell me what is 0.8 into 4? Hey, sorry. 0.675 sigma. What is 0.675 sigma? 0.675 into 4. Enama? 2.7. Next. A coin with probability for head as 1 by 5 tossed 100 times. The standard deviation of the number of head 5 turned up. Listen here, my dear. A coin with probability of a head as 1 by 5 is tossed how many times? 100 times. They ask you to find out standard deviation. What is standard deviation formula? What is standard deviation formula? Root of NPQ. Root of NPQ. What is it? Sir, 100 into 1 by 5 into 4 by 5. Root 16, which is nothing but 4. Correct? Now, if Poisson variable P of x is equal to 1 is equal to P of x is equal to 2, they ask you to find out P of x is equal to 4. From this you come to know what is m equal to 2. So P of y, sir, consecutive number, my dear. So what is P of x is equal to 4? E power minus m square divided by 2 factorial. E power minus 2. What is the value of e power minus 2? Sir, it has to be given. But if it is not given, means what to be done? 2.718828 into equal to divided by equal to. What you are getting? Into equal to divided by equal to. What number you are getting? 0.1353. 0.1353. Just substitute 0.1353. M square. M is 2. 4 divided by 2. Oh. They have taken e power the 2 as it is only. So we no need to bother. E power minus 2 as it is. So tell me, my dear, what is P of x is equal to minus P of x is equal to 4 is? M square. M is nothing but 2, I said, right? 4 my answer is 2 e power minus 2. I think there must be P of x is equal to 4 only they ask you to find out, na? E power minus m, m power x. Oh, 2 power 4. E power minus m, m power x. What is m? 2 power x divided by 4 factorial. Am I right, my dear? Which is 16 by 24. 16 by 24 is 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 e power minus 2. Which one of the following is an uniparametric distribution? Poisson. For a normal distribution, the value of third moment would be, see, we don't have any syllabus. Moment and all not there in the syllabus, but you can mark it as first moment, third moment is nothing but what? 0 only. In normal distribution, mean, median and mode are what? Equal. In normal distribution, mean, median, mode are equal because it is symmetric, I said, right? Now, P of x is equal to 1 is equal to 0.7, 0.3. P of x is equal to 0, they ask you to find out. So, from this we need to find out the value of m. And from here we have to find out x is equal to 0. We need to find out m value. See, P of x is equal to 1 divided by P of x is equal to 2 is equal to 0.7 by 0.3. Substitute it in the formula and whatever answer you are going to get, that is our answer. Next, if x is a binomial variate, p is 1 by 3, experiment of 90 trials, the standard deviation is equal to, what is standard deviation? Root of npq, 90 into 1 by 3 into 2 by 3. So root 10 is our answer. Sorry, root 20 is our answer. So which is 2 root 5. Skewness of a normal distribution is, there is no skewness, my dear. Normal distribution is symmetric, therefore it is 0. If Poisson distribution, then the variance, in Poisson distribution, mean and variance are equal 2 and 3. So this is what my variance. So m equal to 3. The standard deviation of a binomial distribution is what? Root npq. Skewness of normal distribution, again it is 0. This is done. This is done. Now, see, this will take time, my dear. Actually, we need the table also. So, as far as normal distribution is concerned, I am requesting all to just remember these points at least without fail. Okay, without fail, please remember these points. It will give you very good marks. So, whatever this in this 2 hours we covered, not 2.5 hours we covered, everything is what you know, it is for 10 marks we covered, actually speaking, and the remaining marks you can score, it's not a big deal, but this 10 marks we always leave, and I don't want you to leave. Okay, I don't want you to leave. That's what I wanted to have some explanation on this topic. Okay, now as far as statistics is concerned, central tendency and dispersion, which is the very important part, so that it's like on, you know, time value of money of statistics. And in that central tendency and dispersion, there are 2 things which you have to prepare nicely. One is mean and other one is what? Standard deviation. Mean and standard deviation is very important. Mean and standard deviation will alone give you minimum 6 marks. Okay, will alone give you minimum 6 marks, mean and standard deviation. But I want you to learn all the concepts of mean and standard deviation. For example, sum of deviation with respect to mean is what? Sum of deviation with respect to mean? 0. Which average we call 0? Which average we call it as a best average? What is which average we call it as a best average? Mean. Why mean is the best average? Because best average means it should be based on all observations. Okay, it should be rigidly defined. That is very important thing. It should be rigidly defined. Okay, mean is actually based on all observation, and mean is rigidly defined. So therefore, arithmetic mean is always the best average. When arithmetic mean is cannot be used, we are bringing median, geometric mean, etc. etc. In this topic, the very important question is geometric representation, like you know, diagrammatic representation. Median can be found out by using what? Ogive. And what is shape of ogive? S-shaped curve. What is shape of ogive is S-shaped curve. So the point of intersection of less than and more than cumulative frequency curve is nothing but our median. And the shape is what? S-shaped curve. Okay, the shape is what? S-shaped. Now, what about histogram? What is the other name of histogram? Other name of histogram, area diagram. Using histogram, what you can find out? Mode. You can find out what? Mode. Using histogram, you can find out mode. Mean and all, there is no diagrammatic representation. Okay. Now, total how many types of averages? Positional and mathematical average. Okay. How many types of means? We have got 5 types. Mean, median, mode, and geometric mean and harmonic mean. Out of this, which one is the best average? Mean. Mean is the best average. And which one is with respect to speed and time? When the problem is given in terms of speed and time, what you'll find out? Harmonic mean to be found out. Okay. When simple interest is given, harmonic mean. When compound interest is given, geometric mean. Okay, as far as median and see, my only request, don't do any difficult sums now. Normal raw data are there now, 5, 7, 9, something like that. Normal raw data, how to find out median, that you find out. How to find out Q3, how to find out Q1, how to find out P25. Big sum, missing frequency, don't waste your time. Remember one thing, in 2 hours if you want to cover the entire syllabus, 100 marks paper to be covered. If these type of questions, if you keep on focusing, and if these type of questions are going to come, definitely you won't be able to complete all the questions in 2 hours time. So my humble request, always you need to say when to be, you need to know when to say no. Sir, I don't want to do it means I don't want to do it. I will do only the straight questions. Okay, I will do only the straight questions. And of course, logical reasoning is going to be time consuming. Logical reasoning is going to be time consuming. I want you to be very careful when it comes to logical reasoning. When it comes to logical reasoning, I want you to be very careful. But whereas mathematics and statistics, actually just like that you can complete it. This time I'm really expecting very good questions, very simple questions. Okay, so for you, let me solve one topic, mathematics topic. Okay, can I solve sequence and series, so that you will be knowing how to approach sequence and series. Now, the sum of m terms of the series 1 plus 11 plus 111. Don't waste your time. Just add the 3 numbers. What you are going to get, my dear? 321. Am I right, my dear? 321? 123. See, 123. Now, when you add the 3 numbers, you are going to get 123. Put n equal to 3 in the option. Whichever option gives you 123, that is your answer. That's it. Okay. Now, insert 2 arithmetic means. Of course, this and all you can easily do it. 2 arithmetic means, insert 2 arithmetic means 68. Shall we check? 68, 132, 196, 260. Can you please find out the common difference here? What is the common difference? 64. What is the common difference? 64. What is the common difference? 64. So common difference is same, sir. Option A. Now, if pth term of an AP is Q, qth term is P. What is rth term? I think my student, everyone knows this. What is it? P plus Q minus R. See, the third term of a GP is 2 by 3. Sixth term is 2 by 81. Then the first term. All of you please listen here. I don't want you to know the mathematical formula and all. Nothing needed. Just follow what I am saying. What is given? Third term 2 by 3. First term 2 by 81. Am I right, my dear? Is it first term? Yeah. No, then they are asking first term again. This is not first term. Must be sixth term. What is third term, my dear? What is third term? Fourth term, I don't know. Fifth term, I don't know. What is sixth term? 2 by 81. So can I say this is 2 by 9? Can I say this is 2 by 27? This is 2 by 81? Say yes or no? Now, second term must be 2. First term must be 6. Sir, how, sir? Because 2 into 3. Okay. See, this is my AR means this is my A, right? R is 1 by 3. Now, A is 6. 6 into 1 by 3 is what? 2. That is what my second term. 6 into 1 by 9 is what? That is what? 2 by 23. See, don't waste your time, my dear. This is my third term. This is my sixth term. Go back. 3. Only 2 will come. Then after that, 2 into 3. Here we keep on dividing 3 square. And when you go move towards left side, 2 into 3, 2 into 3 square, 2 into 3 power 4, it goes on like that. Now, in a GP, if the fourth term is 3, then the product of the first 7 terms. Look at this. In a GP, third term is what? Fourth term is what? 3. See, you don't require any mathematical skill here. This is my fourth term. We want to find out product of 7 terms. These are the 7 terms. Am I right, my dear? Say yes or no. 3, 3r, 3r square, 3r cube. It goes on like this. And here, 3 by r, 3 by r square, 3 by r cube. Cut, 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 cut. Cut. So 3 into 3 into 3 into 7 times 3 power 7 is our answer. Direct answer, my dear. Don't waste your time by solving using actual method. Now, the sum up to infinity is very, very important, my dear. If this type of questions are coming, this is sum of two series, 1 by 2, 1 by 2 cube up to infinity plus 1 by 3 square plus 1 by 3 power 4 up to infinity. Now, what is A equal to? Okay. Now we need to simplify and get the answer. We need to simplify and get the answer. Okay. Now, find the number of terms of the series. 25, 5, 1. My dear, to do these type of sums, you don't require to be a mathematician. Look at this. 25. 5 square, 5 power 1, 5 power 0, 1 by 5, 1 by 5 square, 1 by 5 cube. Actually, what is 3125, you know? 5 power 5. Correct? So, 1 by 5 power 4, 1 by 5 power 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total 8. How many terms? 8 terms. Now, if the sum of first 5 terms is 75, third term of the series, sum of 5 terms, S5 is equal to 75. Then what they ask you to find out? Find the third term. They ask you to find out T3. Correct? What is S5 is? N by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. $30. Divide each term by 2. A plus 2d is equal to 15. My answer is 15. Sir, how sir? Third term. What is third term formula? A plus 2d. That's what they have asked to find out directly. Now, 20th term of arithmetic progression whose 6th term is 38, 10th term is 66. I want you to follow my rules and regulation. Look at this. 20th term of a progression. 20th term of arithmetic progression, we need to find out whose 6th term is 38, 10th term is 66. 6th term 38. What is next? 10th term is 66. Correct? Now, listen here. Look at this. Those who have not attended my lecture before, for you, just follow this way. We need to find out 20th term. Am I right, my dear? Yeah. I am going to solve this sum without finding the value of A. Only with the use of D I am going to find out. Directly I am going to find out D. How to find out D directly? 66 minus 38 divided by 10 minus 6. Tell me, my dear, what will come? What will come? 66 minus 38 divided by 10 minus 6. 28 by 4. Is it nothing but 7? After, sir, if I use A plus 5d equal to 38, A plus 9d is equal to 66. Still you are going to get the same answer. But in one line we can get it. Orally we can do 66 minus 38 divided by 10 minus 6, which is nothing but 7. Okay. Now they ask you to find out 20th term. I know 10th term. 10th term is what? Now how many terms I should go forward? Another 10 terms. plus another 10 terms into common difference is 7. Answer over. 70 plus 66 is what? 136. Yes. Sorry, my dear. There is a technical issue now. Pen is not working. I wanted to complete at least this topic, but my pen is not working now. See, there is some technical issue, my dear. I'm extremely sorry. I don't think this generally happens. I need to close and come back. Fine. So let me just tell you one thing. As I don't want to waste your time, my dear. I don't want to waste your time. So I hope I have uploaded this material and that 500 questions material. Both I have uploaded. Okay. And the video also I will be uploading. And tomorrow I will be doing time value of money. I am doing what? Time value of money tomorrow. Time value of money and few problems from logical reasoning. I will be discussing about logical reasoning, time value of money, and what are the questions to be prepared in ratio proportion. Let me tell you orally. See, the type of questions to be prepared from ratio proportion. It is not like duplicate ratio, triplicate ratio and all. If duplicate ratio, triplicate ratio questions comes, I know how you can solve it. That is not a big deal. But in time value of money, you have to use what? Sorry, not time value of money. Ratio proportion. Word problems you need to see. See, ICAI pattern little bit changed. Okay, ICAI pattern has changed. What exactly they are doing? They are mostly asking practical problems. Even in statistics also. That is application oriented problems they are mostly focusing. It is not that like one time when you read the question you are not going to understand. Those type of questions they are asking. Here I am solving very fast. Based on my experience I am doing it. But for you, you are not that experienced. So when you read the question, you read it little slowly when the word problems are there. Okay, otherwise what will happen, same question you'll read 2-3 times. And it is again waste of time. So when you see it's a word problem, one time only you should read. And in the first line you need to identify, okay, what chapter it is. First you need to identify this is from which chapter. Word problem, if it comes in the examination, you should be very, very happy because all the word problems can be solved without using any formula. If word problem comes, you should be very happy. But most of the time, unfortunately, we are not happy when the word problems are asked. And we are very much we don't want to use word problems at all. But actually speaking, word problem is going to be scoring for you all. Please understand that, mark my words. Let us pray to God. Let the word problem only comes. Okay, let us pray to God. Only word problems let it come. Okay, if you are just focusing into other problems, it will kill your time. Okay. Sir, can you say whether this is enough? The topic whichever I covered, for that topic which is enough. Okay. I am requesting you to watch that 500 question lecture, which is going to be more useful. Okay, and for the topics today, whatever I covered, four topics I covered. For four topics, only watch this video. For the topics, four topics, only watch this video. For rest of the topics, you can take it from that. That is uploaded now. You please watch those 500 question solving because we don't have time. So in this short period of time, I wanted to cover theoretically. Yes, candy crazy. That 500 questions more than enough. Not only for this attempt, for next attempt also. And welcome to new scheme. Okay, I wanted to see you all in a new scheme, intermediate new scheme. Okay, that I will tell you tomorrow. Tomorrow we are doing time value of money. I want everyone should join tomorrow. Those who are watching the lecture, please join tomorrow without fail, because today's coverage is what 15 marks, something like that we covered. Tomorrow one chapter 15 marks. One chapter is going to 15 marks. I am going to tell you what are the topics to be covered, what are the sums to be solved, everything. So at least that much you prepare in the last minute. And today, sir, in the tomorrow morning what to do, sir? Tomorrow evening only I am going to join. Sir, tomorrow morning what to do, sir? Prepare statistics today. Complete statistics. Morning, complete logical reasoning. Okay. Tomorrow class? Same time. Today, 6 o'clock we'll join. Okay, 6 to 8 we'll take. Not more than that. Within that 2 hours, we'll cover whatever is possible. Okay, whatever is possible, everything I'll cover. Okay, my dear. Yes, I'm requesting all to watch that 500 question lectures. See, that is more than enough. Let us not see if I bring another 500. So total 1000 question. What is the use? Because that coverage is entire 500, everything is there. I no need to bring another 1000 here. I want to do something different and which is most useful. That is what the session I conducted today. So tomorrow we are doing time value of money. See, video link and all there, my dear. You can just search and you will get it. Or I will share the video link also. You can search and you will get it. Okay, that 500 questions. You just subscribe the channel and you will get it, my dear. Okay. So thank you all of you. Have a nice day. Good night, sweet dreams. We'll meet tomorrow. Bye. அங்க முடிஞ்சிருச்சாமா சொல்லிட்டேனா